Hi, I'm Mikey and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV. Today we're out in North Vancouver to see what the hard-working people behind Athletics for Kids are busy with and to see how the initiative has impacted those involved.
Every year, all across BC, hundreds of children are denied the opportunity to participate in sports due to one simple fact: they can't afford to play.
So tell us a bit about the organisation. How did it get started?
Athletics for Kids was started way back in 2002 by 4 North Shore businessmen who felt that there was a need to assist low-income families getting children into sports. It started quite small, but it grew slowly through time, and the last 3 years it's been growing exponentially. So our target in 2013 was to try and do 750 sports grants, and we actually did over 800. We expect to do over 1,000 in 2014. So it is growing very quickly, and the demand is growing as well. So it's a balancing act with fundraising and the demand growing from applications to support kids all over BC.
And what kind of sports do you sort of focus on?
We support basically any sport that Sport BC recognizes. So there are over 40 sports that we support, team sports as well as individual sports. So things like swimming and gymnastics and martial arts, but as well team sports like hockey and soccer, baseball. If you name a sport, we probably have a child that we're supporting in that sport.
What are the future goals of A4K?
Well, we hope to continue growing and serving the BC community. We are predominantly in the Lower Mainland at the present time. It did start on the North Shore, so we still have a huge presence on the North Shore, but we've expanded into Metro Vancouver over the last 2 or 3 years in growing numbers. So our hope is to continue to reach out to more communities and to serve more families in need throughout the Lower Mainland and all over BC. Our goal in the big scheme of things is to support 2,500 sports grants by 2017.
And what kind of feedback have you had from the families who have been supported by the initiative?
Oh, amazing feedback. The families connect with us directly on a constant basis. We get cards and letters and phone calls all the time from the kids directly and from the parents. We also get a lot of feedback from coaches and managers of teams and people who are working in the community with the families that need our help. People like social workers and the rec center coordinators who help the families get their applications into us. We hear about how they've observed children who came in not having any social connection to their community and watching them blossom as they take part in the sports that they're doing. So we have tons of feedback from the community and from the children themselves all the time, every day.
So how did you get involved with Athletics for Kids?
After I graduated university, I wanted to give back to an organization that was involved with sports and amateur athletes, so I just kind of looked it up online, and I'm from the North Shore, so it just was a good fit, and I just contacted them and met with them and have been involved ever since.
And what part of volunteering for them do you enjoy the most?
I think I like being involved with the gala, just because it's kind of the main event of the year in fundraising, and it's a nice way to sort of see how everything's coming together, and just kind of gives us more opportunities to give back to more kids, and it's really rewarding.
Why is Athletics for Kids important to you?
Growing up, I had a lot of support with my sport. I played tennis, so now I feel like it's important to give back, just to give kids the support that they need to realize the opportunities that sport can give them.
How involved are you throughout the year with the charity?
Well, I MC the event every year, the major gala, which has just been fantastic for me, and I'm able to help hopefully raise a few more dollars by getting involved and being able to bring out some other athlete players. We did the Gastown Festival Labor Day weekend. I was able to bring out some other BC Lions too to help with celebrity judging, to create a little bit more buzz and get people out there and hopefully generate a few more dollars too. So, I've been busy during my career, but anytime I can lend a hand, it's always a no-brainer for me to come out and do everything I can to support this fantastic cause.
How long have you been a part of Athletics for Kids?
About 2 years.
And what do you do with them?
I get sponsored for basketball and other sports.
And How do you find Athletics for Kids has sort of helped and changed the way sports would have been for Jedediah otherwise?
Yeah, well, it's really impacted our whole life because when I was a kid, we just go play sports outside and come home when the street lights are on. But growing up in the city and raising kids, we realized so much of sports and play is organized and in leagues. So it's been a possibility for us to put our son in sports.
Athletics for Kids doing some great things in the community. So if you'd like to get involved and show your support, check out a4k.ca for all the details. After all, kids should be given the chance to follow their sporting dreams. It's a great initiative. I'm Mike Evers and you're watching City Lights on Novus TV.